Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a super important day for all of us Garten of Banban fans. Because yes, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally almost here. In fact, starting from tomorrow, the official countdown for Chapter 8 will finally begin. And do you know why? Because tomorrow, August finally begins. And as we've known for a while now, August will be the month when the brand new chapter of Garten of Banban gets released. So get ready, because in this video we're going to talk about all the exciting news that awaits us in August. It's going to be a huge month, full of surprises, never before seen images, and most importantly, the thing we're all dying to know, the reveal of the official release date. So, if you also can't wait to discover what's coming in Chapter 8, if you're curious about new characters, new locations, and maybe even new creepy monsters, then stay with me until the end of this video, because I'll walk you through every single teaser and piece of info we have. But before we dive into the actual news, I want to tell you something important. If you're new to the channel, or if you enjoy my videos about Garten of Banban and want to be the first to hear every update, then make sure to subscribe right now and turn on notifications. And of course, leave a big like if you're also counting the days until Chapter 8 is finally here. It's totally free but helps me a lot to keep bringing you more fresh content, theories, breakdowns and gameplay as soon as the game drops. Alright, now that's out of the way, get ready because we're entering the most important month of the year for Banban, and our countdown for Chapter 8 officially begins. Ready? Let's get started. And now let's move on to what will undoubtedly be the biggest news of August. A piece of news we've already mentioned in previous videos, so I won't spend too much time on it, but I still want to include it for the sake of completeness because it's one of the most important things of the entire month. I'm obviously talking about the official release date announcement of Garten of Banban 8. Yes, that's right. The famous video that will reveal the exact day when we'll finally get to play the new chapter is getting closer and closer. We've talked about it several times already, so I don't want to be repetitive, but honestly, this news is way too important to ignore. The release date video, according to many theories, could drop at any moment, and some fans are already speculating that it might come out as soon as tomorrow. Yes, you heard that right, tomorrow, August 1st. And you know what else is interesting? Tomorrow is also a Friday. And if you've been following the Euphoric brothers for a while, you already know that they often release major news on Fridays. Coincidence? Maybe not. Of course, at the moment we don't have any official confirmation, so we're still talking about theories. But it's a possibility. Remember, it's just a theory made by some people. I'm not saying that tomorrow they will announce the release date. That said, we also need to consider another important detail. The Euphoric brothers haven't always stuck to Fridays for big announcements. In fact, in the past, the release dates of some earlier chapters were revealed on completely different days, so any day could be the right one. What we need to do now is stay tuned, stay alert, and keep an eye on every update, because the announcement could come at any moment and we definitely don't want to miss it. So if you haven't already, I strongly suggest you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll be among the first to find out the exact day Garten of Banban 8 will finally be in our hands. So let's get ready, because now we can finally say it. The wait is almost over. After months and months of theories, teasers and mysteries, the long-awaited Chapter 8 of Garten of Banban is finally on its way. Everything started back in May 2024, on the exact same day Chapter 7 was released. That day, the Euphoric brothers released Chapter 7, and just a few minutes later, and I mean literally just minutes, they published the first teaser trailer for Chapter 8 and its official Steam page. Since then, we've been waiting patiently, trying to decode every detail, every update, every small image that might give us a new clue. And today, after more than a full year of waiting, we're finally one step away from the new chapter. It's no longer just a hope, no longer just a theory. Chapter 8 is right around the corner. All the signs are there. The official trailer has been released, and it's not just a teaser. It's a full trailer with gameplay scenes, brand new environments, and mysterious new characters. All clear signs that tell us one thing: we're almost there. We know how the Euphoric brothers handle their marketing. When they drop the full trailer, the release date is always very close. And this time they're following the exact same pattern of the older chapters. Everything points to one single conclusion: the time has come. So stay ready, because Garten of Banban 8 is about to return with new adventures, new nightmares, and tons of surprises that no one is expecting. And if everything goes the way we think, we might be playing it very, very soon. And now, let's take a moment to reflect on something that has sparked a lot of discussion in the community over the past few months. Many fans have expressed disappointment over the long wait leading up to Chapter 8. We're talking about roughly 15 months since that famous announcement in May 2024, and for many it has felt like an eternity. But if we look at things more closely, we have to admit that this waiting period has not been empty at all. Quite the opposite. During this time, the Euphoric brothers have been working hard and gave us a crucial piece of content to better understand the deep and mysterious story of Garten of Banban. Of course, I'm talking about Chapter 0, an incredibly important prequel released in February 2025, which introduced new lore revelations that brought us much closer to what we're about to experience in Chapter 8. If we really think about it, without Chapter 0, a lot of the key elements in Chapter 8 would probably feel unclear or even confusing. It's in Chapter 0 that we get to play as Flambo, the mascot who will be the main character of the next chapter. And let's not forget one particular scene, the moment we find out why Banban locked Flambo inside the closet. A key moment, which has sparked countless fan theories, and one that will likely be fully explained in Chapter 8. That's why we can't treat Chapter 0 as just an extra or a spin-off. Chapter 0 is just as important, if not more so, than some of the numbered chapters, because it serves as a narrative and thematic bridge that connects the early parts of the saga to what's coming next. Sure, in hindsight, it might be fair to say that it would have made more sense to announce Chapter 0 first. Maybe in May 2024, instead of announcing Chapter 8, the Euphoric brothers could have introduced the prequel, setting fan expectations in a very different way. In that case, the official countdown for Chapter 8 wouldn't have started in May 2024, but in February 2025, which is when Chapter 0 was actually released. And that way, the wait would have felt much shorter and more straightforward, without that long feeling of nothing happening that upset some fans. But regardless of their communication choices, we have to acknowledge something important. Chapter 0 was a fundamental piece, and having it released before Chapter 8 has allowed us to enter the core of the story with much more awareness. So now that we're finally approaching the release of the new chapter, we can truly say that all the pieces are falling into place. And maybe this long wait really did have a purpose after all. After the release of Chapter 0, we definitely didn't run out of news or updates. On the contrary, we can say that the Euphoric brothers handled the wait in the best way possible, keeping the excitement alive with tons of new content. Already on the same day Chapter 0 was released, they surprised us with the third teaser trailer for Chapter 8, a short but mysterious video that immediately reignited theories in the community. Then, during April and May, they released 2 teaser images, each with small hidden elements, symbols, shadows, and backgrounds that we analyzed together in every tiny detail. In June, it was time for the 4th teaser trailer, which finally showed us something more concrete about the gameplay and environments. And finally, in July, we got the final trailer, the full cinematic one, filled with brand new scenes, new characters, and spine-chilling atmospheres. All of this proves that even if the wait for Chapter 8 was long, it was never empty or boring. Every month brought something new to discover, and now we're truly ready to face the most awaited chapter ever. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with me once again. You're an amazing community, and I can't wait to experience the release of Chapter 8 together with you, minute by minute. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a big like, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll be among the first to receive all the news, gameplay, theories, and deep dives coming with the new chapter. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.